Direct News TV. Police officer accused of failing to properly investigate woman's repeated pleas for help, days before her murder. A Toronto police officer is facing disciplinary charges after he allegedly failed to conduct a sufficient investigation into a woman's repeated pleas for help with an ex-boyfriend that she had come to fear, just days before her murder. Police tribunal documents outlining the case against Constable Anson Alfonso state that the officer was assigned to 32 Division on August 15 of last year when he and a partner responded to a call for a domestic incident. The documents state that the female complainant advised that her ex-boyfriend had been harassing her and threatening her via text and provided information and evidence that would have given Alfonso reasonable grounds to believe a criminal offense had occurred. However, the documents say that Alfonso ultimately took no action to protect the woman. 3 days later, Daniela Malia was fatally shot in an underground garage near Jane Street, Shepherd Avenue. Her ex-boyfriend Dylan Dowman was ultimately charged with first-degree murder in her death. His case is still before the courts. You spoke with the ex-boyfriend for only 3 minutes, showing a deficient investigation and insufficient collection of information, the tribunal documents state. You also improperly considered the case to be a, he said, she said, and cautioned the complainant, when there was ample evidence that the complainant was a victim. The complainant repeatedly advised you that her ex-boyfriend's behavior caused her to fear for her safety, and you took no action to protect her. The tribunal documents outline more than a dozen alleged deficiencies when it comes to the investigation conducted by Alfonso and his partner, including failing to investigate previous assault allegations. The documents also allege that Alfonso was inappropriately influenced by the victim's unwillingness to attend court and failed to take several required steps, including notifying an intimate partner violence investigator and requesting that a supervisor attend the call. When he did speak with a supervisor, the documents state that Alfonso told him that there was no evidence of any threatening, stalking or violence and failed to mention that the ex-boyfriend had an active firearms prohibition. As the investigation police officer, you failed in your duty to act on information and evidence provided by the complainant and did not ensure her safety, the documents state. Your conduct constituted a substantial departure from what is expected of a reasonable police officer placed in these circumstances. Police Chief Denkyu spoke with victim's family. In a statement provided to the news on Wednesday, Toronto Police said that Chief Myron Demkiw did meet with the family of Daniela Malia to inform them about the alleged misconduct and to express his sincere condolences. Demkiw also released a statement of his own expressing his concerns about the allegations. The service expects every member to treat victims of crime with dignity and respect, and to conduct themselves with professionalism and integrity. Like all areas of criminal investigation, our procedure on how to address intimate partner violence is very clear, and all members must adhere to it, he said. As chief, I am concerned about the alleged misconduct in this case, and want to reassure the public, particularly those who are vulnerable, that officers respond to intimate partner violence calls daily, and they do so with compassion and professionalism. Those who fail to follow procedure or to meet our clear professional standards will be held to account. The second officer will also face disciplinary charges. The documents allege that Alfonso failed to identify the matter involving Malia as an intimate partner violence calls, which would have required that the investigation be led by an officer with specialized experience. In an interview with the news staff, Superintendent Pauline Gray refused to discuss the specifics of the case but said that the Toronto Police Service has a very robust, very clear and direct procedure that has to be followed when it comes to alleged instances of intimate partner violence. There are many layers of direction with this procedure, for the constables who arrive on the scene, for the supervisors and for the intimate partner violence investigators who would ultimately take over the case, she said. Alfonso is facing 3 counts of misconduct and 1 count of insubordination. A police spokesperson confirmed to the news that his partner, Constable Sang-Yub Lee, will also face disciplinary charges in the case but has not yet appeared before the tribunal. In a statement, Toronto Police Association President John Reid called the case a tragic incident for everyone involved, but urged members of the public to wait for the disciplinary process to take its course before rendering judgment. Right now, we understand there are more questions than answers. Police officers are governed by the highest degree of oversight and accountability, more so than any other profession. As difficult as it may be, we must wait for the disciplinary process to take its course. In the interim, there is no value in passing judgment on these officers or with casting aspersions on an entire membership, he said. Alfonso is currently suspended with pay, as per the terms of the Police Services Act. My name is Kingsley. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be the first to be notified whenever we post. You won't regret it.